Hey everybody, Bradley's9 here with Mr. Peach. We're here with another episode of Pokemon GO news and spoofing updates where I'll bring you up to date with all the stuff coming out in Pokemon GO, what to look out for in this next week, and whether it's still safe and what are the options for a spoofer. So everyone can get involved, total good vibes here, keep it real, and just have fun playing Pokemon. Let's get to what this week's all about. So this week, I'll start off like usual to show you what's gone on in my main in the last week. I'll touch up on the Drifloon day coming out pretty soon here, give you a heads up on that. I'll talk about an extensive about the Halloween event, the much anticipated Halloween 2020 event that's finally coming out later today at 6 p.m. PST. So looking forward to that. I'll tell you what to look out for there. There's been a small change to the Mega Raids that's going to be happening soon, so I'll tell you about that. There's news as to what's coming out in November, raids, spotlight hours, weekly research, things like that. Also, as you can see over here, Surfetched is in the game, and so is Galarian Ponyta in 1-star raids, so I'll touch up a little bit on that. And then last but not least, I'll touch up on the safety of spoofing and what are the current options. So let's enjoy this week's episode number 32, Pokemon GO news and spoofing updates. Hope everybody's having a good week. Last week, I finished off with the Shadow Mewtwo. So let's get started on what happened this week. I deleted all the stuff I didn't want. I deleted a ton of Giratinas. I still didn't get a shiny. Spoiler alert, no shiny for me. I hope others were more lucky, but I wasn't, unfortunately. So, my gotcha got another spare shiny and extra pooch. I hatched another Mime Jr., pretty good IVs, but still, no shiny. Then I hit Charmander Community Day. I already had the Shundo fam, so I was just going for one more Shundo to have a Dragon Breath Charizard. But I was still playing, so I got some shiny Charmanders. Hatched another Vullaby out of those strange eggs. If you're wondering what I've hatched from the strange eggs, here's my list. So out of the 8 strange eggs that I've hatched, 4 of them have been Vullabys, 2 of them have been Scraggies, 1 of them was a Larvitar, and the other one was a Trubbish. So out of 8 of them, half were Vullaby. Still, I didn't get any Sandile or Pawniard, so that's disappointing. Next up, I did find a Shundo. It was actually a level 35, highest you could find in the wild. He's perfect, level 35, and has the Dragon Breath move, so I'm pretty happy about that. Extra shiny, extra shiny, extra shiny. A pretty good IV Shinx that I'm just keeping for candy, for trades. And then this sweet Shundo, Little Pony. Love the blue flames on this shiny. It's such a cool shiny. It completes the fam. I have a Rapidash Shundo as well, so that completes the Ponyta fam. Found in Cape Town, South Africa, and I actually found this one live on Twitch. Love connecting to tons of people out there on Twitch. I've streamed 22 the last 30 days, so I've been on there a lot. And I love finding those live Shundos, and here's actually a clip of that.
I clicked the little dots above my...
I don't know if you want to see. Oh, Shundo, baby!
I redeemed it earlier.
Shundo! Yeah, it's because all the boys are here.
Wait, you got a Shundo?
Oh, yeah, I got a Shundo, and I have to sing about it. Yeah! So as you can see, I was pretty happy about it. Love streaming out there, talking to people live, and just playing Pokemon GO, answering questions, raiding with people. It's a blast on there. So feel free to come chill out. Twitch.tv/Bradley'sFan9. Let's get back to what I was doing here. Unfortunately, like I said, no Shundo or even shiny Giratina. I kept a couple of the good IV ones. And now here, I got another Shundo. But I named a mistake for this reason. I found a Maquita, which was awesome, because I already had this guy, the Hariyama Shundo. So I got the Maquita, named him, and then I believe I was scrolling or whatever while I was taking screenshots, and it accidentally hit the evolve button, and I accidentally, just by instinct, hit yes. And halfway through pressing yes, I knew what I was doing. Big mistake. Went to force close my game, but it still evolved. So now I've got 2 Shundo Hariyamas and 0 Shundo Maquitas. So unfortunately he's got to stay on the list. I'll keep looking for him. It does count as a Shundo, but hurts, man. It hurts. The new Crown Tundra DLC came out for Pokemon Shield and Sword on the Switch. So as a celebration for that, the Galarian Farfetch have been spawning all over the place, and the Galarian Ponyta is in raids, 1-star raids, and can evolve into a Rapidash, the Galarian version. And as you can see here, you could evolve your Galarian Farfetch finally into Sirfetch'd. So I went and found a 3500 IV one while on the stream last night, and you may have seen it, and evolved him. So he's almost at 3000 CP, which is pretty cool. He's a fighting type, and he's finally in the game. New dex entry, so that's always good. And if you're wondering, because this won't last forever, neither will the Ponyta raids. Both of them will be available in 7-kilometer eggs after they are gone. That has been confirmed. And then just to finish it off, I got one of the stupid weekly things that really don't feel that special. I know this guy doesn't spawn, so I'll keep them for someone's lucky trade or something. Since they took the legendary rotation out of the weekly research, it's been very disappointing. But let's move on to some more joyful things. Alright, so as you can see here, we got the Darkrai Raids finally starting. Like I said, I didn't get a shiny Giratina, unfortunately. But I don't have a shiny of this guy either, so I'm looking forward to getting one of those. So here's the little graphic that I made yesterday. As you can see, his CP is around 53,000. He's a dark type only, so he's only weather boosted and foggy, unfortunately. You'll want to look for the 2671 if you're in foggy weather, but most of you are probably looking for the 2136 CP for 100 IV when hitting these in raids. It's weak to bug, fighting, and fairies, so you could see those top counters there. But honestly, if you have any good fighting Pokemon, just go with those guys. So if you got Machamps, if you got a Machamp army, which I name if you have 6 Machamps in one group, all with Dynamic Punch, you'll have no problem. So you'll probably roughly just need 5 to 6 good trainers, and this guy will be donezo easily. As you can see, the moves, he's got Feint Attack and Snarl, and then Dark Pulse, Focus Blast, and Shadow Ball. So he's a very strong Dark type. There's not too many out there. So he's a pretty unique guy, and keep in mind, you can't trade him. He's known as mythical, so you can't trade them with buddies or get a shiny or things like that through trading. So good luck getting one of these shinies out there. And you have an opportunity to use those megas if you want, especially the Mega Beedrill, having those bug moves. But I still don't have one, but good luck to everyone getting the shiny Darkrai. Let's move on to the Halloween event news, which is the Halloween event is starting soon. Right now as I'm recording in 2.5 hours, so I'm more than excited for this one. Alright, so let's get started on the Pokemon GO Halloween 2020 event. So it's going to start at 6 p.m. October 23rd PST, which means Pacific time. So you got to look up the time zones. You could just be like, hey Siri, what time is it in San Francisco? And that's Pacific time, California, anything on the Pacific time zone. Just ask your phone what the time is it there, and you can see how close it is to the time. Remember, if it says local time, it'll start in like New Zealand first. But if it says Pacific time, that means it starts at the same time for everybody. So that'll go on until November 3rd. So as you can see here, you got Shiny Spiritomb being released. It'll be in Special Research and Field Research availability. So good luck getting that. He's a really cool shiny. I don't believe he'll be in the wild, but you could get it from Field Research. So stay tuned. Maybe watch my stream or look at my Instagram as to what research they'll be in. And then we got costume Pokemon here. We got the Lit Sableye, a Sableye with a Litwick hat. It still hasn't been confirmed that a shiny will be out because the event hasn't started, but I'm sure it will be. And you could look again for confirmation on my stream or on Instagram. And then as well, same thing with the Gengar with the suit on. He'll be in 3-star raids. As the Sableye, he'll be in the wild. And now within that same special research that you could get the Spiritomb, you will be able to get a Galarian Yamask. I don't believe, like most of the Galarians, you won't be able to get it shiny right away, but it will be in the game in the special research. As for boosted spawns, they still haven't guaranteed anything as to what the spawns will be. Put down right there all the ghost type Pokemon, because they said ghost type will be spawning more. And these are all the ghost type Pokemon that have been released in the game so far. So Ghastly, Shuppet, Duskull, Misdreavus, Drifloon, maybe Yamask. That one's up in the air because it hasn't been available since its initial release. But it is Halloween, so if they're going to have it spawn, and maybe right now, the Litwick hat, Sableye, and then Litwick itself, and Golett. So those are all ghost ones to look forward to. As you can see, the ones with the sparkles are the ones that could be shiny. The Litwick and the Golett still don't have their shinies released. Again, you can see there's the Raid Boss Darkrai during all of this, and the bonus will be 2 times Transfer Candy and 2 times Catch Candy. So you get to get a whole bunch of candy during this event, and that goes for Darkrai as well, remember. So you could get a ton of extra candy for him. So good luck enjoying this event. Make sure to go hop on my stream, check me out playing it. As you saw, I had targets during my stream, so I'll show the targets of the ones I'm looking for. You could ask questions about the event and things like that while I'm on there and just have a time enjoying the game and watching the stream. So let's get on to the Driftloon event that's coming up in about a day here. As I mentioned earlier in the video, the Mega Raids have a slight change coming, most likely during the Halloween event, and it'll be Mega Venusaur will be leaving raids, and Mega Gengar will be added to the raids. So keep in mind, Mega Gengar will be available soon. And as you can see here, the Driftloon Catch Mastery event here, Sunday, October 25th from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. So that's 14 hours local time. So that means each time zone will start at a different time. So you could start in New Zealand, do it for 14 hours if you wanted to do it for that long, and then hop to another time zone in 2 hours and then do it again. So keep in mind, lots of opportunity to get Drifloon here. It's a really cool shiny. I personally still have 0 Shundos. So there will also be timed research available during the event, and you can complete field research to get other ghost-type Pokemon, as well as Gengar Mega Energy from field research. So keep an eye out for that. Sunday, October 25th, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. is the Driftloon Catch Mastery event. First one of these, so look forward to doing this, and I most likely will be streaming during this as well. Okay, so last up for the news here, we got upcoming November information here. Just came out yesterday, I believe. So it starts off with saying, look forward to a limited research event happening on November 28th. So at the end of the month, we got something to look out for, but it hasn't been announced yet. So look forward to that. As for the weekly research, it'll be Togetic. Not very exciting, but good for candy, I guess. And keep in mind, the shiny is not available unless if they want to release it. Now would kind of be a good time for them to do it. But as of right now, you can't get Togetic in the wild. You can only get shiny Togepi and evolve it. So, on to the raids. As you can see, Darkrai will be going until November 5th. And then on November 5th to the 16th, there's a familiar face coming back to raids. That's all they say. They'll say they'll announce it later. So keep in tune for that. But there will be a different raid boss during that time. And then from the 16th to the 24th, the Keon or the Eon groups here. I'm sure they got a better name. Someone will tell me about it. And then you'll get Terrakion, Cobalion, and Virizion. And all 3 shinies have been released. Remember that? So I don't have any of these shinies. They were all while I was banned or whatever you want to call it in the Dark Ages. So now I can look forward to trying to get these shinies as well as others. And then again, from November 24th to the 30th, there's another mysterious unknown raid boss coming. So they didn't say it's familiar, so maybe this one's a new Pokemon. So stay tuned. As usual, I'll keep you updated with all this stuff, but this is just the most recent news let out about the raid bosses. And then the spotlight hours are pretty ho-hum this month. They're every Tuesday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. local time. So November 3rd will be Cubone, where you could get 2 times catch Stardust. So that's a big one for the bonus. You could get a bunch of Stardust during that hour catching Cubones. November 10th will be Jigglypuff. You'll get 2 times catch experience for it. November 17th will be Meowth, and you'll get 2 times catch candy. November 24th will be Barboach. 2 times transfer candy is that bonus. So those are the 4 spotlight hours for this month. Pretty ho-hum, but you could get a chance to get their shiny. The Jigglypuff definitely catches my eye for these. And that's it so far for the November news. So stay tuned for those raid bosses, and let's move on to the spoofing stuff. Alright, so as many of you may know, I rock iTools. That's the safest way to go on an iPhone. You stay safe, you use the actual app, and then you use this app to change your device's location. And it takes a little bit longer, but keep in mind, I've got videos for it. So if you have iOS 12, you could go and get the mobile version, which is currently in stock, and you could spoof anywhere in the world. So that's using this little blue dongle dude. That light up blue is just part of my charger cord. It's just this thing. And then it works with the app. You could go watch a video if you want to learn more about it. And then there's also the Bluetooth version. That one currently is still out of stock, but they make a batch about every month, so just got to keep checking the website. You can go watch my Bluetooth video as well. You can see how to set it up and things like that. But that's the safest way to spoof. And if you're doing that yourself, you're probably new to it. I will be making a general video on how to use it and things like that. But I have noticed something new. So this is iTools right here. So looking in my chords, which is what I usually do, now they got this setting and filter option here. And then I go to setting and it has a remain the clicked feeds option on here. So that means when I go and check a hundo like this, and I'm going to go check the Roggenrola. This is a little demo of how I shundo hunt. But then when it loads up, we'll be able to check them. And I'll show you the demonstration here, but I'd still want to check the Roggy. So for example, iPOGO, how somewhere your guy could bounce around and make Pokemon spawn faster. That's one thing with iTools you won't get. Pokemon will take a little bit longer to spawn once you teleport there. So hence you'll be able to check less hundos. You check them not as fast. Unfortunately, this hundo is actually gone. It should be right on it. It won't be this one nearby. Sometimes it's kind of nearby, but that's way too far. So that just means the hundo's gone. But if we go to the list, you see that little snipe symbol is grayed out. So if you check a whole bunch, your whole list will be filled with those grayed out ones. And if you ever checked on iSpoof or iPOGO or things like that, there's an option where you can get those away, right? So it can only show you ones that you have not checked yet. So that's what I believe this one thing will do, which is pretty sure is new. And then you could click that, and then they should go away. So let's see here. I'm going to move to this Snubble. And there we go. Now the Snubble's not on the list. As you can see, the Rogie is still there because I haven't teleported to him since I turned that switch off. But now once I look at the Pokemon, it gets taken off the list. So it's a lot easier to clean through the list and check your hundos. So that's big for anyone hundo or shundo checking on iTools. So great news for that. I love little updates like that. They can make a huge difference in here. So now we'll talk about the iPOGO option, which, because these you have to pay for, obviously, get them shipped from somewhere in Asia. But as I've been the guinea pig, it's trustworthy, things like that. You could go watch those videos and see the comments and things like that for more info on those. But there is something called iPOGO, which is a third-party app, which is different from this. I use the actual app with this combined and things like that. But iPOGO is an actual app that disguises itself as Pokemon Go and has all those extra bonuses built into the app itself. So you could have a joystick and actually walk around while having the app open. You can teleport to things while having the app open, which makes it a lot faster. It has things like auto excellent catch. It'll have curveballs automatic, so you can just throw a ball at a Pokemon and it'll tell the game that it was an excellent curveball, things like that. And even if you get the Pro, it's got a built-in gotcha, I believe. That's what I've been told. So you can auto catch Pokemon just using the app itself. So there's lots of cool things in iPOGO, and you'll definitely be able to find more shinies and shundos using iPOGO. So the only way that I know how to get it is for free anyways, is using the PC and using 3 iTools. I've got the video there. That's helped a lot of people. Some people get stuck, but remember, lots of different PCs, lots of different things out there. Remember, make sure to follow it step by step and make sure you have all the right software and things like that. So you could go watch the video for help on getting that hooked up. But there is another option. It's called Singulus. If you don't have a PC, you could pay $20 a year, I believe it is, and you can have the app directly installed to your device itself. So that's really handy if you want to be lazy or don't want to go through all the effort and have an extra $20 to spend. I've heard it works, it's trustworthy, so go look into Singulus if you're into that. And Mac users, I believe Matrix Installer is supposed to be the thing to get the iPOGO onto your app, or your device, I mean. But I've heard that it's kind of down, so please let me know in the comments whether Matrix Installer still works right now or not, but I believe it does. I still plan to make a video, but I don't have a cleaned out Mac yet, so that's to come. So as I mentioned, I've been streaming a lot, so you can feel free to go on there and ask me questions, see what's up, and see what I'm doing most recently. I was actually updating graphics on Photoshop yesterday. I'm trying to really connect to the community, and it's been a lot of fun. People can hang out, shundo check in themselves, People hop on cords if you want to hit a raid. It's just a good community out there, and the more people on there, the better. And you could chat with amongst each other, say what shundos you've got, shinies. If you know something new, you could drop news and things like that. It's a lot of fun out there. So twitch.tv/BradLeesFan9 is a good place to go hang out on Twitch. Thanks for everyone who's supported me through subs and follows. Hit the affiliacy and just keep on growing. So thanks to everyone hopping on over there. I do plan on making more extra videos on iTools and iPOGO itself on how to use it and how to be more efficient using it. So those will be helpful to people, hence because I use it a lot, especially iTools, and it can be a little confusing. So look forward to those coming out, and the streams, and especially the Halloween event. I'm more than excited, so I'll most likely be streaming tonight and tomorrow, doing the Halloween stuff and checking it all out. Hopefully searching for the shiny Shundo Litwick Hat Sableye. So I enjoy bringing you all this information. Me and Mr. Peach always have a blast here every Friday bringing you this news. If you ever have any comments or suggestions that you'd like me to do or stop doing, throw it down in the comments. It helps me, helps others. And if you got news or information on bans and things like that, that always helps too. But I haven't heard of bans since episode 14, so things have been rolling good for us spoofers and non-spoofers. Those who can just be good people and just be Pokemon fans no matter how you play. It's not about competition, it's about just enjoying the game and having fun. So hope you enjoyed everything I brought to you. Can't wait to see you next week, and enjoy the Halloween event, everybody. See ya!